What is it called? YouTube. You and the tube. Okay, so let me do the norm and post these to a couple of forums, Facebook groups. Where do I gotta go? Jeez. Okay, I think it's live. Oh, you know what? Did I even change the titles? Man, I don't think I even changed the titles. What's going on here? Okay, so I didn't change the titles, but that's okay. This is almost like a continuation from yesterday. Primarily, I had to shut down because I was having some intense hiccups, and I get them sporadically throughout the year, but they come and they can be like chronic. Very annoying. So we are share to a couple of different groups here. Let's do, I don't know. Let's try this one, Everything Art. I can't spell. So with these streams, I guess I'm starting to be okay with the fact that I've wasted a little bit of time in the beginning here, trying to set up. And so many things that I want to kind of get working. And I was looking at the laptop situation this morning, and I'm not going to do the laptop streaming from a laptop. It's kind of bulky, so I'm going to try to figure out how to stream from my iPad if I do any kind of events. There's got to be a way. Let's see, post. Oh wait. All right, should I turn on? So I'm trying to come up with, I guess, a lot of different ways of making this entertaining and fun. Because I have, I found a very good playlist on, what is it called? Spotify. And I'm hoping that this music will not be copyright infringed, or however you say it. Hope I won't, you know, I still have to check that, and then I'm in the process of making YouTube thumbnails to kind of hopefully get some more view, some more coverage, or let's see, I'm starting on share a group. I gotta start looking at some of these Facebook pages here. To Air Skills Nations. Spell check, stop throwing in words I don't want to put in there. Spraying. Okay, post that there, and one more to go. Share to a group. How about this? Airbrush Beginners. Holla if you have any questions. And post. All right. It's all set up. Okay, so what we're doing here right now, very basics, just set myself up off camera. The wording dance team. I'll be honest, I wasn't, you know, sometimes on this project, I could say that I only got one shot to write the word dance team and get it right. So I wanted to be certain that, being that it was on this arc, that I was going to get the right feeling and the right arc of lettering. So what I did was I did it on a piece of transfer tape, clear transfer tape. And if you can see, I just made some holes in there, just so I can get like the positioning and the cadence of the letters. Because doing it freehand, I won't need that much help. What I was going to do before was cut out the whole thing and physically spray into the stencil. But I was like, you know what, man, I'm just going to do it freehand and do it clean. But I still needed reference. Let's hope this works. I'm gonna go very light. And then the city template, stencil rather, is ready to go. It's all up there. Got the color that we want. So weird. This stencil did not translate to same size that I used on the iPad when I kind of tried to transfer it. The proportions are a little off, so I'm going to have to move this over just a little bit to extend it and then put the Statue of Liberty. And then this piece, this one goes down here as well, and that's going to be black, but it goes above it, if I remember. So where's the damn, okay. Let's see it here. There we go. So we're looking at the iPad off camera here. Not necessarily right this second, but let's see. Just go in there really lightly. So when applying something like this from a stencil where you don't really generally want it to be seen, your marks later on, go very lightly. And oh, that's a little too light. Because what I don't want are the hard edge lines to really interfere with the soft, the softer airbrush, freehand airbrush feel. All right, so we don't need that anymore, and I'm going to lightly write that out. One of my other objectives was to make sure that I made the lettering a little bit smaller than what it was on the example or the template. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so now we just have to kind of... I'm contemplating if I should outline it. Not certain. So the chat is open, folks. I'm here if anybody has any questions, or if they want to kind of just say hello. These things that I'm doing right now, I couldn't say that I need too much concentration, but I want to get them done. Oh, let me give a shout out to Jeanette for liking my video. Hope you're having a good day, Jeanette. All right. So, yeah. These previews, sometimes they give you a false impression. I hope it's still playing on Facebook. I don't know. I've got green lights over there, so it looks good. Currently I'm watching it also from the restream, and it seems like it's running. My hand is stuck in place. Okay. I just keep on going. So I have to say that I am extremely jealous of the airbrush artists that can do script lettering, and they have a flow to their lettering that is the I forgot what it was called, but you know, one stroke lettering, where you one pass and you get it, you know, you have the right emphasis on the lettering where it needs to be. That I still cannot do. Meaning a thick stroke and then a thin stroke, and you know, there's certain times when you want to, when you can easily do it with the airbrush, but I still haven't built up that technique, that understanding of that technique. Luckily, with the the white and the denim, I'm able to just kind of, I'm going to build up the way that the lettering will appear, and I can thick and thin the letters where I would like it to be. So I don't know if anybody's actually around today. My stream monitor is, I don't know, is it broke? Maybe I need to look at my stream on another channel here. Who knows how this technology works? Okay, it looks like it's still going. So I kind of really like this newer view, the second camera. You can kind of see a little bit more of my line work and how tight I get into the canvas, because the over-the-shoulder camera kind of gets in, I will end up getting in the way of it. Okay, so the D changed a little bit, but I kind of like the way it worked out. It's a bit stiff, but I still feel that it worked. It's better than the first couple of tries that I had done. So what I may end up doing here is figuring out the best color to outline this, because I think it does need something to stand out from the background. Let's do the city skyline, and we will save the heart for last, I suppose. What am I doing here? This color. Okay. Oh. So you always have to be aware where overspray may get, and I definitely would have gotten it right here on this edge. Because it's a very flat stencil, it's attached to the denim with spray adhesive. And just put a little tape shield barrier right there. You want to prop it up so any air that's pushing, left or right or up or down, it's going to be blocked, or it's going to be in an area where it's covered. So I had mentioned before, what I did on this stencil was I made a hot glue barrier. So even if I'm spraying directly into the stencil, a lot of the air is just going to get stopped by this little barrier, and thus it'll take the paint with it and hopefully just accumulate along that ridge. Okay, so that's a good way of, when you're creating these stencils, be certain you're not leaving any air gaps or the ability for the paint to kind of spray out. Overspray it. So now these buildings are in the background of the skyline, so I'm hoping that I don't make them too dark. I wanted to give that feeling that part of the city was receding into the horizon, and I will put darker buildings in the forefront, and hopefully that'll give that appearance that there's more space back there. So there we go, peeling that off. You can see The first set of buildings are there. There, you can still kind of see part of the land in those buildings, and that was I didn't want it to completely hide, you know, Europe and Italy and all that area. Spain is there, and it looks good. It looks very much like the initial design that I had sent to my client. So let me bring that up really quick. I keep hearing a lot about this United States versus Billie Holiday. I have to watch that over the weekend or something. So I don't know if that's an advert for... It's on Hulu. I'm working for Hulu. I'm doing Hulu commercials. Yo, pay me, Hulu. Pay me, Hulu. I don't use you in the process, but you are in the background, so pay me, Hulu. Alright, I'm just trying to find some buildings I like. Yeah, that's set right there. Just to extend this a little bit more. Still has a good enough amount of stickiness to it. Sometimes you got to use your finger as a shield. Okay, that works. Alright, and then let's do the Statue of Liberty is in black, so she's going to be at the end there. So I think I also, okay, these buildings, they get cut off, but they get repeated at the end there. Okay, so we got to do it like this. Wow, that moved a lot. That should be all the way over here. Okay, no matter. Okay, I like that. That should be a little bit different though. Sorry enough. Alright, that feels better. And before you do that, make sure that there's no chance of overspray, and I kind of see a chance for it, so I'm not going to take any chance. There is already a little barrier. One there. Good. That's not me, that's the stencil, guys. It's so weird. These stream monitors are telling me something different. I hope my stream is going well, or it's still looking live. Perfect, okay. Alright, and then this continues over here a little bit. It goes on top of the S. Okay, so we need a little bit like here. Kind of like that. That's good. And the Statue of Liberty. Right in between the P. Standing up straight. There we go. Nice, very clean, very clean. Okay, I like that. Not certain. I'm not. I should give it one more level of depth. Nah, we're gonna leave it. Move on. Let's take this part of the mask off and reveal the way most of it will look. I'm gonna cut out this heart off camera real quick, and I believe what I'll do next is try to tighten this up. I think we're going to use red as the outline for the dance team lettering, because there's going to be a red heart right there, and we want to make use of that color because it's not really anywhere else in the composition. So, you know, a very thin outline. I'm hoping I'm going to get it as thin as I can. What I do like about the red is that it's a very, even though it's transparent, it's almost a very saturated color that it can sit right on top of the denim and it won't look transparent. It literally kind of colors the denim and will still feel almost opaque. So I think that'll work. Yeah. All right, let me cut this heart off camera. Got that taken care of. Keep losing the music. Got a little bit of a jaggy I don't like. I'm gonna make that as clean as possible. Sometimes you can make it worse. It's all right. Okay.
Extra cash?
So for this, I think I'm going to take off the needle cap so I can kind of register how close I am and how good the line is going to be. Woo! A lot of times I won't breathe correctly when I do some tight artwork like that. You realize I'm not breathing. Let me breathe. I think I may still end up giving it sort of a drop shadow, a light one. Yeah, just so it kind of pops up off of the denim. All right. So funny how sometimes I will try something and I'll only do it like halfway, and then it's like, you know what? Why don't I just do the whole thing? Because I couldn't recover from that anyway. I already was testing it out. So what I'm saying is I'm probably more certain about what I'm doing. I just don't make that initial move. Sometimes you gotta get low, get in there. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, the drop shadow really makes a difference because I can see it where it's absent on the words team, and it just doesn't feel right. Shit. Okay. Okay, that feels good. Okay, I did it. That did it. Okay, this piece is a wrap. Yeah, I like that. Odd enough, I'm about to look this up, but she gave me a very Tom and Jerry vibe. I can't tell you why, but for some reason the wording just felt very cartoony, or just that show card appearance, that feeling of a show card of the you know, title of the property, you know, title of the cartoon. Or maybe it's a Looney Tunes. Maybe it's Looney Tunes. Well, that's all, folks, for this one. I may come back and outline this, but I probably won't. It's a very tight outline that if I were to do it in airbrush, I would contaminate this yellow tremendously. It would start turning green, and I don't want to have to go back in there. I had thought about using a magic, you know, like a marker or a Posca pen, but that's still going to, you know, I can't say what it's going to do when it gets washed. I know Posca pen would probably work, but I'm going to iron this, set it, and ask the client what she wants to do. But this one, we're done with this, and I'm going to take a quick break because I have to go to the bathroom. Maybe I'll shut down the stream because this one has gone on for a while, and I want to separate them sometimes. So I'm just going to end this one here. And, you know, just thank anybody who will watch this, you know, on another day in time. I appreciate anybody that's interested in the airbrush artwork that I produce, and any of the artwork. Really enjoying doing the streams and you know, getting building up this habit. Okay, just trying to get into the screen. There we go, right about there. So I just want to say, I hope everybody enjoys their day. Stay creative, and please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really would appreciate it. It's fun doing these, and I'm gonna start a Patreon because I'm gonna need some support to I guess keep this going, and I want to be able to share new experiences and tips and things with you, build up an audience, and some people that may be you know, interested in somebody that I can hopefully help, you know, put that inspiration in their heart to do some more art and inspire other people out there. So yeah, enjoy your day. Make it a great day. Make it a great day. All right, and yeah, let me know what you think. Did we do it okay? We do all right over here? All right. Yeah. Thank you.